Okay, we're streaming. We're streaming. We're streaming. Here we go. Hey, I'm Eric. And it is darkness behind me. I always forget. Let me go. Just go turn on my light. Otherwise, it's gonna be like crazy because I'll switch over to different screens that have like white or black, and suddenly my face will be entirely different. So here, hold on. I need ambient light. People don't realize that they need ambient light. It's something that you want to have. If you didn't have ambient light, only light that shined directly on your eyes would be visible to you. No, is that true? That's like, I'm just making up nonsense. Okay. So that's a little bit better. Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not a matinee idol. I don't need to have perfect lighting. So I'm making a game. It's called the Godkiller. It's a 3D top-down puzzle-solving adventure game. And in this game, you go to lots of different levels, and it's designed that you wouldn't usually go back to old levels you've been at before, but any player of a modern video game wants to at times go back to past locations. Hey, Kamikaze Toy's on. I can't even believe it. Kamikaze Toy. I know it's been a long time. What's been going on? Anyways, so you want to be able to go back to past levels that you've been at, and with my game, that's going to happen too. And I made my own little level selector, which I'll demo here real quick. And so basically, there's this long line of. Well, you had that broken finger from a while back, but now you're getting your pins out. I've been good. It's been a pretty good break for me around Christmas time and New Year's. Got a little bit of a break. I worked on music on the game, and then more recently I came back to coding and started doing this level selector thing. So each one of these little rectangles here is it's going to have a thumbnail in it for a level. Yeah, I'll play you some music. Real quick. So I use Logic. I'll even play this while I'm working. What is it complaining? It's complaining about it. System overload. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to do too many things at once. I don't know what that's about. But yeah. So I made a bunch of music. I made like 6 songs, something like that. And I thought, okay, let me get back into coding for a little bit. But glad to hear your fingers healing up. God, I'm trying to remember what you did to break it. It wasn't like something good like getting in a fight with a tough guy or anything like that. It was something else. Let's see. You were playing soccer, right? And like a ball smashed your finger? You caught a ball that was soft. That's it. Sports injury. It was kind of cool then. You're doing something physical and active, and you hurt yourself. Better than like sitting on your finger and breaking on it. Okay, so I got this hallway. It's loading in some thumbnails right now. It's all the same thumbnail. So today I'm gonna see if I can make the controls to make it go up and down the hallway. Let me see. Sure. Let's call this point hallway selector. Hallway selector. Okay. Put the camera on the hallway selector. No, I don't want to do that yet. First I want to move the hallway selector where it needs to go. 0, 0, 0. Yeah, so it should be the same chords as the hallway. So from there, let's say if the hallway selector. Now let's make it be 9. Okay. Then I'll put the main camera here. Changing my mind again. Hallway selector starting at 0, and then I'll have the main camera be offset so that if it's at 0, 0, 0, it will be showing the camera at the first position centered. That's fine. Okay. And start. I don't know if I want start. Update, sure. Debating if I want to be a purist and have like a main loop here and have it simply update the hallway selector. That's what I usually do. I think I'll start with just keeping it simple and putting it inside of here. So let's see. If what is it? I'm forgetting already. Some basic stuff. There it was. Yeah, I was forgetting these things. Just to start out, let me just make this real simple. So move up. Move down. And let's go. Let's see if this just works. Then I'll make my refinements. Back! Oh. Let's see, what's this all about? So that should be fine. Working on a level selector. So, like, if you've got past levels that you've traveled to, visited, you can go back and play them again, or you can restart the current level. Oh, because I didn't do... not very fun to look at, but it's just going chunky like that, but it's a start. Alright, so I got those reversed. So now my task here is that I want to make something where it kind of accelerates and handles with some momentum. Kind of thinking like maybe I should use one of the other APIs I don't usually use, or like, do I want to kind of model that physics myself, which doesn't seem that hard, or do I want to use one of the built-in things that I hardly ever use? So Unity, what is it? Apply force in direction. And that would be a rigid body, add force. I don't know. I think I prefer to kind of make my own. Okay. Probably it'll be more fun, anyways. Flip DC equals 0. Okay. So then, if I say okay, so if we say move up. Say DZ plus equals acceleration. Let's see. Decelerate factor equals, let's see. We'll say every second that passes it multiplies by 0.9. Seem right. Anyways, let's get something going. Update. Say that's the part. independent. No, I'm a engineering manager as a job. It's for web apps. You can see my work at climate.com. Or my team's work, I should say. Or the work of many teams over many years. But that's what I do. Make a big website. So let's vector 3 position. There's some weather that goes into it, yeah. It's about giving farmers information to plant their crops, and weather feeds into it for sure. Alright, I think just to start out, I'll make this not frame rate independent. I will just make it update every frame. Check if the key is continuing to be held down. Weird. Yeah, you got it. That's what it is. That's very strange. What is it doing there? I think it's moving by more than 0.1. It's like 1.1 or something like that. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is not going to help. That's what. Okay. So if I just get rid of this. Yeah, I forgot to take that out. Okay. Then the other thing I need to do is just see if the key continues to be pressed. Let's see. There might be a way to just check this. Unity, instead of responding to an event, get key state. Report the status of the name key. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. So if I say get key, speeds up. When I let go, it slows down. Alright, it's starting to look not bad. There's some things bugging me about it, but it'll be okay. Yeah, so the company I work at, not my company, but the company I'm an employee of, where I'm an engineering manager, Climate.com. Yeah, they do advertisement, but it's like it's very targeted to farmers, Um, but you'll see if you're driving through some parts of the country, you'll see little signs up on people's farms saying like Climate Field View, which is like the name of the product, and yeah, there's stuff like that. But you'll never see it on TV. I doubt you'll see it like in airport advertisement or anything like that. It's for farmers. It's for people that sell to farmers. Let's see. So I want this to be a multiplier by the delta. Times time, delta time since the last frame. Yeah. This should make it frame rate independent. This other one I'm not so sure about. Could make this minus equal. Oops. Let's refactor this into decelerate. God, what's the name for if you? There's a name for capping a value at the min or max. I forget what that verb is. I forget what it is. Let's say keep in bounds. Close enough. Okay, so if I'm going to put this update position. Update position. So then we'll put all the stuff in there. So we'll decelerate. Update the position, and then just for now, to say to do keep z in bounds. Okay. I'll also say to do center on one thumbnail. Okay, so now this should be frame rate independent, but it might work like ass. So let's see. Whoa, where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, that's not right. Oh, okay. DZ if dz equals 0, dz equals 0. Let's say less than 0. Oh no, that's not even good. No, I kind of had it right the first time. How do I make that frame rate independent? I was multiplying it. Before, and that was bringing it to 0, kind of logarithmically. But I want a number. Okay. Decelerate. Equals. Time, delta time, greater than 1f. If it's greater than 1 second, then I'm only going to decelerate by a certain amount. The maximum I'll do decelerate factor 0.9. Otherwise, no, that's the let's see, maximum will be 0, full stop. Okay, otherwise 1f minus time, delta time. Times decelerate factor. Okay, so let me think about that. It means that if more than 1 second has elapsed, we will be decelerating all the way to 0. If less than 1 second has elapsed, we say the amount of time between the amount of time that has elapsed 1 minus the amount of time that's elapsed. So it'd be like if it just barely started, it would be 1f, which is 1f times 0.9, which means it would slow down just a tiny little bit. And as it approached 1 second, it would get closer to 0. Okay, that seems right to me. So then decelerate. Becomes a multiplication. Alright. That has a better chance of working. I need to accelerate faster. Huh. Feels like it's stopping me from accelerating too fast. Okay. This doesn't seem quite right. That's not bad. That's not bad. There does seem to be an upper bound to it. It doesn't go like crazy and let me keep going accelerating further and further. But let me just try 4. See what that's like. Okay, then you can really get whipping. Oh. Okay. So then if I okay. It's not bad. I don't know why there's this jitter to it all. There's a little bit of a jitter on around the thumbnails. Let me try it with maximize, see if it's that bad with maximize. Oh, I forgot to retain my settings. Okay, what was this? It was 4.99. I just don't get what that jitter is about. Also, I heard my phone send me a text message. I gotta go run and get that. I'm gonna bring it back here. Alright, Kamikaze Toy, thank you. Nice to see you. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Like, I feel like I can go through 100 levels and then just find it real quick. I feel like I could really whip through a lot of levels and find the one I want. Okay. So although a strange thing is I can see. I thought it was the thumbnails, but I can see like the little jitters in the walls too. So if I hit that, I had the same problem when I was doing some work with like an entirely different model, and I used like a Cinemachine to animate like a walkthrough. Not a walkthrough, a fly-through, just to make something cinematic, and there were like these little jitters, like this. I don't know. I'm not gonna let it drive me crazy. Oh, there's like tearing. There's like tearing on the. Or at least it reminds me of tearing, which is kind of like an old video card problem. Okay. Let me make just a few more updates to this, and that'll be a good session. The other update I want to make in this session is checking the bound, so when I go up here, it goes ka-chunk, and it stops me at the end. Dum, dum. it might be good to just kind of like not just stop me, but kind of bounce me back. Also, I noticed that my end cap needs something that seals off the end a little bit better. But anyways, one thing at a time. So here there's like a background showing through. I can fix that by fixing the end cap model prefab. Do I have that problem down here too? I do not. I do not. So that's 50 levels there, or 50 thumbnails, and I felt at ease going through them all. It's not unreasonable. I could put in like 200 or something and still be in good shape. But let me fix this prefab. That's not going to be hard. This unlit texture, it's a little hard to see what to figure out what I'm looking at. Okay. That works fine. And okay, so what's the next thing? It's the bounds. If I go past the bounds, okay, if position Z is less than 0, then let's set position Z equals 0 and invert. This is the fun part. dz times equals -1. That makes the bounce right there. So I'm going to change the speed on the z-axis to be flipped, and that'll make it bounce. So else if position z, and this one is missing some information. Let's greater than equal furthest z. Let's see. Can I just do this? Can I do hallway? No? No? No, I really mean hallway. Using Godkiller. Oh, I didn't name spaces. Let's just put this all in. Don't need that. Don't need this. Alright. Public hallway. Hallway. Just drag that over, and from there, let's see, let's do it. Start. Furthest steps. Float. Furthest Z. Depth, actually. Hate that shit. Just don't like so many extra lines of code caused by that. So I should do the bounce. it's a bounce. It's a bounce. Coast to the end. Bounces lightly. Okay, now let's do the other side. That's a good bounce. That's a great place to stop right here. Alright, let's save it. Let's save it. I did what I came to do. You can traverse the hallway. You can go up and down this hallway. You can do it fast. You can do it slow. You can ram into the ends of it and you'll bounce back. There's some more movement stuff I could do, but I can save that for another session. Okay. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping the stream. Stopping it now.